What's up, everybody? Man, I'm back. Yes, indeed. I had to get my motherfucking money before I come on here and chop it up with you guys. Like I've said in the past, and I'm gonna tell you today, man, there ain't nothing to this but to get up and do it. You can't talk about it. You gotta fucking be about it, people. I'm telling you right now, man. If you're struggling in anywhere in life, and that I could help you with, reach out to me, man. Because I've been through a fucking lot. I'm telling you right now, and I can relate to a lot of people that are going through the struggles. But if you want to really get right with your fitness, you really need to shoot me a DM, and I could get you started on becoming that best version of yourselves, people. But yeah. So what? Check this out, people. I thought I was done touching on this topic right here, about the north and south thing, the way stuff goes down. You know what I mean? Through the county, through my county jail, LA County Jail, not mine, but the county that I've go through, and the only one that I've ever been through was LA County. I could tell you right now that motherfucking place is off the hook. At least going through the system when I was going through it, it was very, very dangerous. Okay, and it was dangerous for all races. I'm not gonna pinpoint any particular race that had it any more dangerous than others, because it was dangerous for everybody. And back then, you know what I mean, we used to go at it with the fucking Juras too. So anyways, let me get back to this north and south thing. There's a lot of misunderstanding here. You know what I mean? You gotta think, people think. There's different times, different generations, different reglas. It's like with our fucking presidents. Every time a president changes, rules change, right? So keep in mind, man, you know what I mean? Let's be fucking open about this shit here. I'm telling you from my experience, when I went through the system, okay? This is what would happen, okay? If a norteño went through the system and went through the classification, and the Juras, they see this, and they feel that he's gonna not pose a threat to our people, because that would never happen. Obviously, he's going to be outnumbered, of course. You know what I mean? Think about it. It's fucking common sense, people. But if there's a threat to his life, he has that option right there to tell the Juras that he's an active norteño. And if he's pushing that cause, it ain't going to be, it wouldn't be tolerated down here. Negative. Never will it be tolerated. And that's just because we have our rules, we have our cause, and our gente from up north, they have their cause and their beliefs. It's what they were taught when they were groomed. I hate using that term, but it's like a term that everybody seems to fucking run off of nowadays. It's what we were laced up with, how we were educated. Okay, there's a cause behind everything what we do when we're behind them walls and in the system. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example, man. Okay, because like I said, I keep on getting comments in my on my stories about the north and south stuff. Okay, and like I said in the past, from my knowledge, I'm telling you guys from my knowledge, if times have changed now, they may have. Because I haven't been back in the system. I've been out the joint now, I don't know, maybe 9 years, going on 10 years now. I've been out the joint. Okay, so that was the last time I went through the system. But anyways, so like I said, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, if I landed in a county up north, and being that person who I am, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get off. Okay, I'm gonna get off and do my thing. That way I get removed, because I'm not gonna put my life in jeopardy knowing that. You know what I mean? Some may look at that as a cowardly way, but no, it's not. Come on, people. Let's fucking keep it real right here, and don't try to lie to yourself and make yourself out being somebody that you're not. You're not doing no fucking PC move. You're getting off where you have to. You're getting off because you're active. okay? And the reason I would do that over there is because our gente up there, the norteños and the Southsiders that run Southside up there from up north, they're at war with one another. They're not going to be able to identify that I'm from down south over here from the San Gabriel Valle, you know what I mean? So I'm going to put myself at risk, you know what I mean? My life in jeopardy. So shit, I'm going to go out fighting, you know what I mean? And then once they realize that I'm not from there, more than likely they're going to house me in a different location. I can't speak for the northerners up there, but I'm going to speak for down here. If you're a northerner, and if you go in there and you're going through your classification, I could guarantee right now, ain't none of the fucking homies or anybody giving a fuck where you're from. They ain't paying attention to that, okay? So you could slip through the cracks, you could go fly underneath the radar, as long as you don't try pushing that narrative, okay? I'm telling you now, because we don't look for that, okay? We're doing a different thing down here, down south, okay? It's not about north and south. We try to weed out the bad weeds, people that are piece of shits, that are no good, people that found their names in the hat. For those of you know what I'm talking about, the hat, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into detail and explain shit like that because I'm not going to. So that's basically what we do, okay? So like I said, if there's a norteño and if he's active, and I'm just speculating here, if he's active and if he's feeling a certain type of way, more than likely that's what he's going to do. He's going to get off. He's going to get off. But I don't even think it would reach that. The reason is because when you go through classification, that's his time to speak. Now, back in my day, you weren't really supposed to, but you weren't supposed to help the Judas out. So when they ask you if you're a Southerner, this, and that, you just say no. They're supposed to let you be housed wherever you are. But then times have changed, okay? You don't, how should I say? They ask you now, so you speak and let them know. Because them old ways can disrupt the program. Because if you went in there being a nobody and get housed with your supposed person that your enemy, you're going to get off and you're going to fuck out program for everybody, okay? I remember at one time that's the way it was supposed to be. During my time, you didn't have to. They more or less, they could identify through your jacket, through your history that follows you through the county jail, like when you hit the state of who you are and who you run with, okay? So, and that's one thing what they do in the county jail too. They will ask you, I don't know, maybe times have changed, but they ask you who you run with, you know what I mean? So you're going to get classified. Doesn't mean that you're going to be tied in with them, but that's who you will be linked in with in their system. That way they don't make no mistakes, because if something happens to you through there, they can get sued, you know what I mean? And I'm sure they got a gang of fucking lawsuits, because there's times where them Judas will work in our favor, especially if they got a piece of shit that's running through there. You know, motherfucking well, they're human just like us too, especially when that piece of shit brought harm to you know, an elderly, our children, our women, you know, our jackets, that's a no-go, you know. And there's some really sick people out there, and you know, just because they're Judas doesn't mean that they're going to protect these sick motherfuckers. They'll make a mistake and let them roll through the GP, and surprise, motherfucker, you get caught. Your number's brought up and your win's getting taken. But anyways, like I said, the North and South thing, I don't want to say who keeps on commenting on this, about this and that you've heard this. All that you've heard may have been true, okay? But like I said in my past video, in my time, I didn't see it. Okay, there was one individual and somebody had mentioned his name, and they should really never even speak on this man. Okay, he was let's just say this man had a lot of influence on what went on throughout that county jail. that individual was from up north, okay? But he belonged to something bigger than what was going on through that county system. And I won't get into that, like I said. But yeah, as far as back to that north and south stuff, I know I keep bouncing around. And the reason is because I'm not a fucking storyteller like some of these guys. Man, they should be book writers and shit. I don't know how they do it. But more than likely it's because a lot of the shit that they talk about is bullshit. But anyways, that's here nor there. But yeah, so it can happen, you know what I mean? A norteño could fly through there under the radar, because I'm saying, you know, wherever you land, we're not looking for where you came from, and it doesn't say where you come from. It's going to say the county that you got busted in. It's not going to say, hey, this guy's a norteño. You know, it's just not. It's going to say whatever court you came from, whatever county you got busted in, and your crime. You know what I mean? What you're doing time for. Now, if you have markings on your body that represent something, that's entirely up to you. More than likely, the Judas will see that, and you will get snatched up. You will get sent to high power. Keep in mind, I've also had people comment on this too with the PCs and all that shit. There's going to be high power, high profile cases, PCs, canines, keepaways, all mixed together. But keep in mind, they're housed differently. They're not right there where you could reach one and fucking snatch one up. It's nothing like that. It isn't, okay? So it's not that the norteños, they didn't PC up, okay? Let's keep that clear. It's not that they PC up. They get snatched up and they get put in their own module. You know, if a norteño wants to fly under the radar, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like playing the lotto. Homies may not even pay attention to the tatuajes that you have on you. I could tell you right now, I got a couple tatuajes on me that are really old school, that this new generation may not even be familiar with, that cats from up north may think that I'm part of their faction from over there. You know, it's certain tattoos. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to point them out on me. I'm going to give you an example of one. It's a fucking beer that I used to love drinking when I was younger. So I got a picture of that bird tatted on me. But supposedly you put it a certain way, it represents one way. You put the head facing the other way, it represents the other way, okay? That's the only thing. The other tattoo, go and figure it out. If you have family that's as old as me, ask them. You know, it'll boggle a lot of motherfuckers' minds till this day. A lot of people, they hey, what's up, brother? Or, you know, it all depends where I'm at. You know what I mean? They think something, and that's, you know, I had to let them know, no, I'm not part of that. No, it represents something else. It represents a warrior back in my time, and a lot of OGs my age have them. Some people ask me if I ever thought about changing it up, and no, for what? You know what I mean? That's my history, my historia. I'm not going to change that shit for anybody. But anyways, people, like I said, you know what I mean? Yes, Northerners could roll through there, and I believe a Northerner would have a better chance of rolling through our system than for someone like me to roll through a county up north. And the reason is because they play north and south up there. It's gang banging for them, okay? Down here, north and south, isn't that? We got homies that are Southsiders that wear red, okay? They wear red, and they're fucking flamed up, and they represent the same thing that I represented down here. Okay, so let's clear that up. I actually honestly believe our gente gets caught up over here. The ones from up north get caught up down here. They have a better chance of surviving through our system, at least in my time, when I did time, than me going up there, up north, and doing time through the county facilities up there. Okay, now, this present day, I don't know. Because the last time I went through there, times have changed. Shit has changed. I seen a lot of fucking YA attitude, I should say. Their style of living in there. It caught me off guard. I'm gonna give you a quick a quick little episode, okay? Certain individual, Vallero, same area that I represent, when I'm in there, he got caught up in a cell next to me, and someone else rolled up. Well, actually, another person rolled up to his cell that was just barely getting admitted, and there was another cat right there laying on the bench. I guess he was asleep, and this vato started yelling, "Hey, that fool's a green lighter, he's a green lighter, he's a green lighter." And he woke, "Fuck you, you're a green lighter." Blah, blah, blah. They start going off on each other. Brrr, you hear them. Blah, 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 blah. I can't see nothing. Okay, long story short, we end up going and ending up in fucking Wayside, Supermax, 900 floor. Well, these two individuals that got off on each other, turns out, in my head, when I think of a green lighter, somebody that's no good, that got the green light put on them. They fucked up somewhere down the line. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Fuck no, these fools are getting off because they carried that fucking regla from YA to the county jail. And, you know, I had to lace them up. "Hey, my boy, this shit doesn't work right here." You know what I mean? We don't do that kind of shit. But I seen some things that have changed, man, and it looks like they're taking it a little bit of YA shit jumping off right there, because you know, homies could get off against their enemies, their enemigos. You know what I mean? I'm being respectful with that. You know, we normally would say our enemigas, but you know, I'm grown and more mature, so I'm gonna keep it mature and respectful to all. You know what I mean? Because I don't need none of that shit on my channel where fucker you get all these keyboard warriors and all that. I won't entertain that shit at all. And I'm not going to try to be like these other channels. I'm going to be like me, because like I said, my channel is about fitness, mindset, fitness, and nutrition. If you struggle in anywhere in that, I got you guys, man. And so anyways, people, back to that. Yeah, times have changed. My times were different. Okay, I'm going to close this video up. I hope I answered the guys that were asking the questions on my last videos about the North and South. And like I said, you know what I mean? That was to the best of my knowledge. So I'm going to end this, people, by telling you guys, remember, if you want to get up and get yours and become fit, reach out to me. I have a blueprint that will get you results. If you ain't believing me, and if you have doubt in me, take a look at my motherfucking thumbprint. What you see is what you get. I'm 53, I'm ripped, I'm fit, and I'm in the best shape of my motherfucking life. If you're ready and willing to commit to becoming that best version of yourself, hit me up. I'll get you started. You know what I mean? I will work with you on finances and everything. Why? Because I want to see my motherfucking gente grow and become that best version of themselves and break them limited beliefs. Now remember, go get your free meal plan. Go to my bio, hit the link tree, and get the meals. Now with that being said, people, get up and get yours. Let's do this.